Well, I'm very proud, in the knockout tournament, it survived in advance. Everybody knows that. I thought that the team did well, was resilient, came back from a goal down. It's so difficult without the Riggs fans. And I think that, the energy that the guys were able to sustain through the second half was great. You give American a lot of credit because well-coached, well-organized team. Difficult to play against 11 guys in one half of the field, but we expected that's what they were going to do, and eventually we broke through and wore them down.
Hey, Coach, Trevor Grossman, CUTigers.com. The goal by American wasn't the prettiest I've ever seen. Did it kind of catch your defense a little bit flat-footed there 4 minutes into the game?
It did. I thought there was a foul. It was a bad foul that pushed I think it was Hamidi in the back, knocked him to the ground, and they allowed play to carry on. Again, judgment by the referee, and we didn't react real well to it, and that's tough when they're playing that system and the way they were going to play, to go goal down that early because they could just sit in with the lead.
Hey, Coach, it's David Hood with TigerNet. What can you say about your defense? Just 2 shots on goal today against.
Yeah, I think they selectively took their chances, right? They weren't coming out to press us. They weren't coming out to really attack us. They were coming out to, try and get the penalty kicks, to be honest with you. So the defense did well. I thought the defense handled the ball really well. I thought our defense passed the ball real well. And I think that was the way they were able to sustain, at least pressure in the attacking half of the field.
Coach, there was really no panic in your guys. What was your message to them at halftime, down 1-0?
Just that. They need to be patient, right? But they had played some really good stuff. We had gotten into good areas, but the final ball and the finish hadn't come yet, but it was going to come given time. And eventually it did.
And the commentators seemed to think it was a little bit of a controversial call on the handball in the box there for the PK. What did you see on that?
I was screened on it, so to be honest with you, I couldn't see it. Our guys claim it was a handball. They claim it wasn't a handball. If it was called for them, they would have claimed it was a handball, and we would have argued that it wasn't. I mean, that's
right.
The way it is.
Coach, you got Marshall next on Thursday. They beat Fordham 2-1. I don't know how much you know about Marshall, not having scouted them yet.
Yeah, I mean, Marshall, again, is going to be a very well-coached team. Chris Grassie's a great young coach, and, they've risen to where they have very, very quickly. They're talented, and it's going to be another good test for us.
And you kind of alluded to it earlier, we talked about it a couple of weeks ago, not having the home field advantage at Riggs like you ordinarily do. So obviously different today. But did you have a good number of fans there from Clemson?
We did. There was a lot of orange in the stands for the number of people that they allowed in the stands. But it's still, even in the COVID year, it's not like what it would be like at Riggs. And, we missed that. But now we played a game without them, and we're used to it, and we'll move on.
Hey, Coach, it's David again. Speaking of the COVID year and the fans, these guys have had to put up with a lot of difficulties as this year has gone on. What does that say about the character and makeup of this particular team?
Well, I think it's togetherness. And I think that even in a COVID year, with all the precautions that we've had to deal with, that the team has stayed together. And, you talk about brotherhood, you talk about, trying to make sure that, we look after each other. And I think that that's what we've done. And I'm really, really proud of the guys for doing that. They, anybody who's still playing soccer right now in the COVID year or playing any athletic endeavor in college has done a tremendous job. And the universities and the conferences and the NCAA deserve a great deal of credit as well.
Is this, for a coach, obviously this is a job for you, but is this as much fun as you've had coaching a group of guys? It looks like you're having fun out there.
I enjoy what I tell people. I haven't worked a day in my life, that's the way we feel. And, I love it. And it doesn't ever grow old. Winning makes it better than losing, but losing you learn more from. But yeah, I enjoy it. And these guys keep me young. So it's, you know, every year is different, and that's what makes it fun. And every team is different, and every experience is different. But this group in particular has kept it light. They've kept it fun. They look forward to coming to practice every day. I look forward to seeing them. You know, it gets down to the little things too, right? I mean, if somebody gets a haircut, if somebody, you know, has a bruise on their shoulder or whatever it is, someone got a new tattoo, everybody notices and everybody comments. But they do it in a way that that embraces whatever the change is. They don't. It's not critical. It's just good fun.